Hi guys, this is Dmitro, your English tutor and coach. In this short video, I would like to tell you some interesting features of Duolingo Practice Test and how to use it properly to measure your real Duolingo readiness, let's say so. Okay, just in case, if you're new to Duolingo, I have to mention that the Duolingo team on their official website, they placed this so-called practice test. This is a very nice test. Now I have opened it actually, so you see this interface. It has several nice advantages. So one of them is that the interface is like a real Duolingo's interface. You see, this is like 100% what you will see at your test. Isn't it nice? Yes, it's marvelous because you feel the atmosphere, you feel everything, you can learn those buttons and everything. Okay, very good. The second great advantage is that it's short. They claim that it's like 15-20 minutes. Of course, it's not so. It's like about 30 minutes up to 40 minutes. But I think you agree that 30 minutes is not very like considerable amount of time that you learn your readiness for the test. Okay, this is another great plus. So, and one more plus is that you can take it how many times you like, even 10 times a day, every day. Yes, you're welcome to practice. Isn't it wonderful? Yes, it is. So these three basic pluses. Speaking about so-called minuses, I wouldn't say that there are just minuses, but there is such a feature. Namely, that this practice test measures your success very, let's say, vaguely. It gives you not a result, a precise result, for example, 105. No, it gives you a span, for instance, 75 to 125. So you're sitting and wondering, oh, 75 to 125, so what's my real result? Is it 80 or 105 or 95? So let me give you a hint as to how to try to calculate your real readiness. If I were in your shoes, yeah, I would take it minimum 3 times. You see, so I take this test minimum 3 times. It's better to take it 5 times. So if you're tired, of course, 3 times are enough. So 3 times, then you record, you put down your results every time. For instance, let's take, we have the first time 75 to 125, the second time 85 to 115, yes, sometimes it gives a shorter span, and the third time something like 90 to 130, yeah, something like that. Yeah. So we put it down, then we calculate mathematical average from all those 3 results. For example, 75 to 125, you understand that the mathematical average will be 100. From the second one, it will be, let's say, 105. I don't remember exactly. And from the third one, 110. So we have 3 results, 100, 105, 110. So our mathematical average here again is 105. But, you know, it's still not enough. The question is that, I know it because I've been dealing with it for 3 years already. This Duolingo practice test is really easier than the real test. Yes, about, let's say, 10 or 15 or 20%. Firstly, it's shorter, and secondly, the tests themselves, for example, in this Duolingo Read and Complete, they are a bit like different. I don't know how to express that. If you have passed already both types of tests, you know what I mean, but if you haven't, so trust me that in real Duolingo you will meet such weird sometimes texts. Here you will not meet such. That's why you cannot feel the difficulty 100%. And so that's why, and also, yeah, one important aspect is that a lot of guys, they say that Duolingo doesn't measure your speaking and writing in this practice test. Yes, you see? So your production is not measured. It is like given approximately automatically, something like that. That's why we have to subtract a certain amount of percent, let's say, from your Duolingo practice test result. You remember our average is 105, so we have to subtract, let's say, from 10 to 15%. It's by my experience. And that's why we can suppose that your real test would be scored by you, let's say, with the 95, something like that. From 90 to 95, probably if you have some inspiration, to 100. That would be your result. Here already we have something to start with. Yes, so you're 95, you're 90. So try to be please pessimistic about it. Pessimistic. Let's say creatively pessimistic, not because we want to scare you and no. When you pass your real test, if you score more higher than this supposed average, yeah, I think you will not be frustrated. But if you score like that, you will know already that you have to improve by certain percentage. And if you have 1 month or 2 months, it's possible. Sometimes it's a tall order, but it's possible. At the moment, I'm one of the most effective and maybe efficient tutors in the world about this Duolingo preparation, and especially intensive one. So, if you're a non-native speaker, and I believe you are, otherwise you wouldn't have to take this beauty, and you need urgent assistance, you're welcome to contact me. I always put my WhatsApp, Viber, and my telephone number in the description to the video. You're welcome to write me, to drop me a line. Remember, please, that my lessons cost money, not just cents. So that's why,
I think I'm smart.
I think I'm smart, yes. So please, you're welcome to learn the degree of the compensation for my lessons, and then if it's acceptable to you, then write to me and describe your situation. Sometimes we improve by, let's say, 20 points within 2-3 weeks. Yes, I don't say that it happens on a regular basis like that, but think about it. I don't know any other tutor in the world now who can increase your score by 20 points in 2 or 3 weeks. Of course, it depends a lot upon also your desire, motivation, some of your abilities and mental abilities. But anyway, it's another talk. So remember, please, that this practice test is a nice instrument for you to measure your level of readiness. The formula and the approach I have sounded to you, so try to use it. And believe me, I have done it hundreds of times with my students, so I know what I'm talking about. And you will know your supposed preliminary result. It's very nice. You know what to start with, what you are aiming at, the span, this margin of improvement, your time frame, and so on and so on. So your strategy can be built upon this. Okay, guys, if you need tutor, I'm here to help. If you want to practice by yourself, then find those materials on the internet. Of course, preferably those real materials. They exist. If you search thoroughly, I'm sure you will succeed. Okay, I love you, wish you success, and see you in our next lessons.